Whew. Do y'all know what time it is?
I don't think they know.
It's 6 o'clock. My bad. 6:13. We a little behind schedule. It's 6:13.
Okay.
This 91.7 FM KWD.
The Demon.
You did. What's up?
OLAN Playhouse.
Yes,
sir.
What's going on, listeners? You know, we've been AWOL a little bit for these last couple of weeks, but you know, we just all just very busy individuals.
Been backsliding on y'all.
Look, we got a special guest in the building today. Big shout out to my boy Kris James. We appreciate you for coming to the radio show.
Kris James in the building, the GOAT himself.
The icon, the fashion icon, man.
Tell me, man, how you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed to be here. You know, it's a blessing. Y'all asked me to come, so I feel honored to be here with y'all.
Man, I appreciate it. Like, you know, what we try to do, we always try to get different people on the radio show, just interview them. We like to get them to talk a little bit about themselves, what they've been doing, and you know, just kind of like how they got started. So that's gonna be my first question. Like, what touched you to be like, you know, fashion is something. Wait, for those who's listening, this man got his own clothing line now. I don't know if y'all seen it. If y'all went to the Cookout Friday,
hold on. For those who are listening, let me give this man the proper introduction. This is for years and years and years. This man's been holding it down. He's right out of Camp, Louisiana, man. This man has been holding it down with the fashion, doing several fashion shows, not only here, but in Louisiana, Texas, everywhere. This man has been, you know, putting celebrities in clothes, you know, Mimi Falls, you know, multiple people. This man has been profiling for a long time, man. Once again, man, this is the fashion icon, Christopher St. James. Man.
Well, there are people in your life that kind of was like, man, maybe this is something that you should do. Like, this is the path God has planned for you.
See, like you saying, I'm from Campton, so like being a fashion designer, like was not real, like wasn't real life at all. Like I would draw and stuff like that, and I wanted to sketch, but I ain't never know what that you could do with it. It wasn't until like my junior year in high school where I met my Spanish teacher. And she was like, oh, you can go to fashion school and be a fashion designer and make it a career. I was like, make it a career? Like, I'm from Campton, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But nah, like, she was like, next year you're going to do your senior show, which my first show was in high school or whatever. And she got on me and focused, and when we came back the next year, I was like, nah, she wasn't messing with it. But nah, she stayed on me, and when February came, I did my first fashion show. I've been doing it ever since, and that was 13 years ago.
Man, talk about long.
So what was your So where you did your first fashion show at?
It was Lakeview in the multi-purpose room. 2007.
I have to know, like, Camden is literally 10 minutes away from there, so it's all pretty much the same. You ask me. What inspired you to, you know, be different and become who? I would say who, because I know me growing up, I know a lot of people might not know this about, but I was big on Ye. Like, Kanye changed the game, fashion, like made me want to wear tighter clothes or made you want to wear certain shades, certain brands. So who inspired you coming from small towns like where we come from? So basically, you know, be different and, you know, not be afraid to be yourself and become like a fashion stylist and a fashion icon.
For me, it was 90s videos, music videos, like, what video is that? Like, of course, like Diddy videos, Jay-Z videos, like, that's how I got introduced to fashion. Like, I didn't know about no Vogue or runway shows. Like, I got introduced to fashion through, like, music videos. Like, especially, like, late 90s, that's when it was really popping. Like the music videos was more about art. Like, you had Hype Williams directing, like, artistic videos.
Beanie Boom.
Yeah, Beanie Boom. Like, so that's why, I think I got my love for fashion from.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of in my feelings a little bit, man. Because, you know, we had the cookout, you know. Everybody saying, oh, come on, Ron. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't matching with him? I was like, man, hey, I'm feeling like Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? When everybody saying he got left on the bag.
You was left on the bag?
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody that came out to the cookout. Cookout Friday night. Also, you know, the jackets that me and K Smooth were wearing were made by the man in the studio with us himself. You know, shout out, and we got him on today. Shop Kris James, baby.
Thank y'all for repping your boy.
Yes, sir. What you was saying, Ron?
That's it, man. I was just in my feelings a little bit, but you know, I could have reached out a little bit earlier, so that is on me. Cause everybody was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? They fly." Where you was at, Ron? And I said, I left mine at the house. You know what I'm saying?
Next time y'all gonna be the three musketeers. I promise. I got y'all.
No cap though, man. A lot of people liked it though, man. A lot of people like the jackets and stuff, man. A lot of people actually like your design. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, I'm speaking for myself, like, man, I think it's dope, man. Like, for everything that you're doing, like you said, like my boy Jay said, man, it's different, man. Like, it's really dope to me, man.
Man, thank you.
And I really feel like, man, it's still only, you know, like you said, you've been in the game for a minute, but I feel like it's still only the beginning for you, man. A lot of people really feel to be rocking your stuff.
Thank you. I hope.
Even if we gotta, you know what I'm saying, come out here and
look, my bank account hope too.
Hey, no, for real. And you out there listening.
Once again, Shop Kris James. We are serious right now.
You heard it here first.
But so like, what do you have to say is so far, like from the time you started really, you know, putting out your brand? What is your favorite piece of merchandise that you probably released so far?
Man.
I know everything is like your baby.
Yeah.
Everything is fire.
Everybody see.
Cause I don't put out just anything, just to sell or just to like. If y'all don't know, like I go months without dropping anything, just because if it's not right, I'm not doing it. To me, I still would have to say it's my Ralph Calvin Tommy shirt.
So I got another question for you. Are you interested in, I guess, like pushing your brand overseas, or that's if you already haven't started doing that?
Crazy thing about that is, like, I done sold to the UK.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's a singer over there called Kris James.
For real?
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Like, it's a singer over there, and he's popular. So, like, when people are, I guess, looking for him, they'll find me instead. And, like, I done made a couple of sales over there in the UK. So, I'm international.
Okay, hey, y'all heard it here, my boy
Look,
international.
I'm international.
So y'all better get it now.
I got a question also, going back to, you know, us basically saying, you know, where we from. What tips, because I know, like, on social media, I hear women say all the time, like, you meet, like me, I'm from Negative, but, you know, I'm not going to brag on myself for pull my coattail, but, you know, I do pretty, I do pretty well, you know, when I do want to dress, I know how to dress. So what can you give to, like, local men, particularly, like, what tips can you give to them to, you know, you don't got to go spend $1,000 on the outfit. So what tips can you give to, like, men to put together a nice but fly, iconic outfit?
I'm secretly listening, by the way. You know. Not saying I don't have a sense of style.
I know I'm tuned in.
You gotta, first, you gotta figure out, like, what is your style. Like, you gotta figure out what works for you. Like, what works for you might not work for you, then what, vice versa. So that's the first step, you gotta figure that out. But, I swear, y'all, like, I like have nice, I guess nice taste or whatever, but, man, I'm cheap in real life.
Shout out to all the thrift shops.
Look, I'm cheap. Like, I'm cheap in real life, so I choose quality. So I spend $60 on a good pair of pants because I know I'm gonna wear them.
Yeah, okay.
But just you know, overall, don't go for the cheap crap. Always choose quality over quantity. Always quality. But as far as like styling wise, if you say you're the best and you want to be the best at it, like show it. Cause that's where I'm at right now. I said that I want to be like, I want to be remembered and I want to be iconic. And everybody called me iconic, but I felt like I wasn't dressed as iconic. So maybe about 6 months ago. So now I'm like, go for it. Risk it all. I don't care if it's like, because us as men, we have like this whole ideal of what masculinity is and what's masculine. And so you try to stay in that box. But it's like 2019. So if you wanna branch out and wear like I'm trying to think what my homeboy had on the other day. Pearl necklace. Yeah, cause Deshaun wear pearl necklaces all the time.
Shout out to my boy Deshaun, man.
But like it's fly, like but he's his own person.
Yeah.
And so like and that's his style. So like once you figure out who you is, like
So it's basically like you have to like come out that comfort zone.
yeah. The ideal is to figure out who you are and take it there times 10. So
Okay.
figure out who you are and then like man push it. Go further. Like, oh this is just look at it and say like, oh this is a basic like an average outfit. But what's gonna make it like over the top?
Like what's gonna make it pop?
Right.
Okay.
Last week I had I do these events every other Thursday and these fashion socials. And I was getting dressed and I think I had on like a button down blue shirt with some black flowers in it and red pants. I was like, okay, I like you. I was like, it's missing something. So I threw a cowboy hat on. And I was like, man, this don't even go with nothing. it does not go with nothing. Like this is a cream cowboy hat and my pants red and my shirt blue and white. Like this doesn't make sense. It was a look and I went for it. So, and to me, I felt like it showed.
I ain't gonna lie, that fit was pretty dope.
Yeah,
That fit like that's you though, like
yeah.
it's different, man. Like you said, man, you gotta be different. Come out your comfort zone, cause there's been some things I don't put on. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna look with this, you know. So I kind of get insecure about it.
Yeah.
Like you said, you gotta come out your comfort zone though. So I put it on. I be like, I don't know. Sometimes I be like, man, you know, I'm finna just rock with it. I'm finna just do this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
gotta live for you.
like your fashion, like you said, it got to fit you.
Yeah.
I feel like also like the biggest like the taste to the drip is confidence. Like I feel like if you could throw on me personally, I'm a Walmart t-shirt
Yeah.
junkie. Like I will go to Walmart and buy a t-shirt for $7.99. I know how much they cost.
Sometimes
You can go get
$5.98.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look up on one for the $6. I feel like if I take on a Walmart shirt, it's fashion joggers. Nice pair of shoes, you know, you gotta end it with a bang, but you can put that on. Yeah, you know. If I put that on versus somebody who got on Dolce, Gucci, but he's not even confident in what he wearing. You know, he just putting his on. This is his facade to feel like he's somebody.
Right.
But I know who I am in my Walmart shirt, my fashion joggers, and my shoes. As long as my confidence is high, that's my drip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the recipe to my whole drip. It ain't about what I'm wearing. It's about what's in me. You know what I'm saying? It's not what's on you, it's about what's in you. So, you know, I feel like the confidence is the biggest part of your drip. You know, because you carry a lot of confidence with yours. So when people see you, yes, you're dressed, you're different, you fly, but you're confident. When you walked out the house, you probably seen people taking paparazzi, taking pictures of you and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I feel like that's the biggest part to the whole drip is the confidence, man.
If you wear confidence, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking about confidence, even my boy DJ K Smooth can tell you. This probably about a year ago. You know, I'm probably just a regular, you know, jeans, a decent t-shirt, and some flat shoes, and I'm gone. You know, my earrings, my chain, making some shades, and I'm gone. But I switched it up. I decided to wear it was a blue button down with some black Levi's and kind of like some dress shoes. So you know, I put everything on. He was like, man, tuck the shirt in to make it pop. So I tucked it in, but I wasn't real comfortable with it because that wasn't nothing that I was used to. He's like, so we got to this event. I'm like, man, nah, bro. Like, look at everybody else and look at me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude, he's like, nah, Ron. Like, you good. You know what I'm saying? Just be confident and comfortable with it. And ever since then, like, that's kind of been like my style ever since I got that confidence in with it.
You know, I had to give my boy a couple of points, man.
Yeah, you know, man, ladies and gentlemen, the OLAN house, you know, we big on fashion, man. Like,
Most definitely.
like I feel like, and this is a message to everybody, women and men. If you know your friend outfit,
Say it again, please. Say it again.
oh, I got you. If you know your friend outfit is not up to par, If it's not up to standard, if you wouldn't wear it, do not let your friend leave the house. I'll say that once again. If your friend outfit is not up to par, and if you wouldn't wear it, if you wouldn't picture yourself wearing it, don't wear it. Like, don't let them leave out the house. Man, your friend should be as fly as you. Or if you're a real friend, your friend should be flyer than you. It doesn't matter. Like, accountability is a part of the drip also. The drip is a gumbo pot of a lot of things that's outside of what you're wearing.
It's true. Like, for real, though. But, like, that's not going to happen. That's just, it's jealousy. Like, I don't want my friend to look better than me.
Yeah.
That's
like,
facts. That's facts.
You're right.
You have to be at a different type of level of maturity to speak like, to think like how you speak.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people ain't there yet.
But those people who are not like that, you know what they lack? Confidence.
Right.
Confidence, you don't want to see nobody do well. You just, if you lack confidence, you lack everything.
That's right.
But with confidence, you want to see everybody around you doing just as good or better. That's what real friends do.
I'm gonna say, and that's a real friendship for those that don't know.
For don't know.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, MC Jada and DJ K Smooth, they not about to let me leave the house any kind of way. Come on, y'all.
They're like, where did you go?
See what I got on, it's gonna make you want to go change.
Man, I ain't gonna speak on that.
Like, first of all, if I look drippy and you look slippy, you need to go back in the room and try it again.
Well, we not gonna stand together.
Hey, I'm touching. Yeah, boy.
You know my motto, man. Get money and drip sauce. Okay.
Back to the show, man. So for all those that's out there listening that's interested in wanting to buy some of your gear, man, like what's the easiest and the simplest way to get a hold of you in order to order?
You can I plug my website?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can say it on the radio, man.
Well, you can go to Kris James, KrisJames.com. Most a lot of my merch on there. You can follow us on Instagram, and matter of fact, I just changed the name last night, and now I don't remember. But
You can follow it at Kris James Studio. That's KrisJamesStudio. Kris James Studio. Y'all go follow the IG page.
I'm gonna have to put you on payroll. I'm gonna put you on payroll.
I do it all, man.
MC Jada wait for Kris James.
Hey, I'm an unofficial Kris James model ambassador. You know, shout out. You know, I got the big and tall session on lock. You feel me? Get at your boy.
Make sure y'all go shop there right now.
I'm not right now.
Like yesterday.
But look, just a minute ago you just said you can follow us, so I'm assuming that you got like a little team and stuff?
Man, I'm trying to build a team.
So you,
right now it's only 2 people. But I'm trying to build a team.
So how much, I guess, stress does that add that it's just you and one other person? Because I'm sure it's already a lot on your back between what you have going on aside from that.
It's very stressful. That's how I know I'm passionate about it. That's why I love what I do, because there's plenty of days I be like, man, I want to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
Like, forget this. Like, when I'm ever have my moment, when like my breakthrough's gonna come. But I felt like everything is planning and preparing you for what's to come. So I don't really think about it like that. Like I say, some days it does get hard because you feel like you're just like eating by yourself. And you know, like I said, y'all invite me on the show. Like in real life, I'd be like, no man, I ain't fooling with Kris James. But you know, like y'all really like show me love for real.
That's all love, man.
Yeah.
It's all love and support, man.
Thank y'all.
Especially black-owned businesses out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of us, especially, I would say, well, yeah, I guess I could say it's got to be photography. It's not a lot of us in this area alone. So me personally, whenever I see anybody that's trying, like that's doing it, like I make sure I support it. Because if we ain't got each other, then who got it?
Nobody.
Okay.
Look, nobody got you.
I've been following your stuff for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't really never said nothing to you at the time, but I've been seeing people rock your stuff, and I've been kind of, you know what I'm saying, going through your page looking. I'm like, man, this really dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it comes to a time, like, you know what I'm saying, interacting with each other and stuff like that. So just know I am going to be sporting your gear. No cap.
You my people. You my people.
So, going back to, you know, fashion and where you at now, what do you have planned next? Like, what is on your mental map, your brainstorming, you know, chart? What do you have in the works that's upcoming for people to look out for? Because I know, you know, with the new jacket that me and K Smooth, you know, we just, you know, we did the...
Like, why y'all
get
no, rub it in my homeboy.
No,
you know,
Don't rub it in his face.
They just icy, man.
you know,
They had the match in there. I said, all right, this man.
me and K Smooth pulled out the Kris, you know, James Sports. So I know that you're excited to talk about that also. But what also, going back to my question, what you have planned next? You know.
Man, I got something major. I'm shifting. So instead of me focusing on women clothing, because that's what I started designing it, I'm moving into more of a men's wear. So Kris James is going to be more men's space.
Okay.
And focus more on men and cater to men. So that's the direction that I'm moving towards. So that's the future of Kris James right now. And then once I make to where I'm going, I'm gonna bring it back and add women's back and stuff like that. But I feel like the menswear world is probably like a little easier to get into.
Why do you say that?
You know, in Fashion Week, they, in September, well, you know, they do 2 Fashion Weeks in New York. In September, they do, it's women's, and they have like 150 fashion shows doing that for, I think they're 5 days now. And in June, they do men's Fashion Week, and it's only like 75 designers. And then so I go back and I think about it, like, I spend a lot, like, we don't spend a lot, but we spend more money than women. Women can get an outfit for $20 and call it a day.
We find a shirt for $20.
That's it.
That's on good.
Like, that's it. Like, so we spend more and we buy quality clothing. So I'm thinking, like, honestly, women clothing is very competitive because it's like, there's so many people want to be women's wear designer, and after a while, you're not original. Like what I design it's not really original. But somebody else had probably thought about it. It's very competitive, and I feel like the men's market is really, it's room for you to grow. Like I say, it's like just with the culture, it's shifting, so it's like room to grow and room to thrive. So I feel like that's the direction I really want to go into.
So you know, with that idea that you got coming up, what about any you have like any upcoming events? What Kris James has in store for us?
Maybe. That's all I can say. Maybe.
I was saying he got to lock it.
Look, that's all I can tell you. Maybe. Just I know. All I can say is before the end of the year, I got something major.
Y'all hear that?
Really gonna
Y'all heard it
redefine
here
Kris
first.
James.
Y'all better stay tuned.
Yeah.
Y'all stay tuned, man.
Yeah, so I want to get you to explain to the people, for the people who don't know, about the vibes and stuff that you got going on every other Thursday at the Loft. You know what I'm saying, downtown. Just kind of break it down to them a little bit.
So I was nervous about doing this because now it's not a fashion show, and it wasn't like a fashion presentation. It's just people coming to fashion in English. So when I hit Run Up and told him the idea, it was like, oh, that's cool or whatever. We'll see. And I was like, man, I don't know. But that first one set the tone. And I think I have you to thank and Corey. Yeah, like y'all literally set the mood. Yeah, set the mood. Basically, it's just like a place where like-minded people, and not just like teenagers or college kids or my age group. It's like, oh, you got the same common interest, fashion. So we there trying to show off our look, trying to get us a good drink. And chill, vibe out. I ain't trying to turn up. I ain't trying to sweat out in my good clothes.
Okay.
I ain't trying to like. How many times do you be like, man, I want to buy this, but I ain't got nowhere to wear that to?
A lot.
Yep.
That's the idea. That's why I created this, the fall quarterly at the law. Like I said, I got maybe about 4 more to go, and next week we're doing a costume party for Halloween. So that's gonna be dope.
Into that.
That's gonna be super
I
dope.
remember the first one, man. I remember when you first hit me up about it, and you know, let me know the idea and stuff. Like you said, I know as a DJ, we don't really get to play a lot of songs that we would like to play. You know, we might be at the crib with some kind of mixing something up, but we don't really get to play it out because, like you said, definitely around here in Natchitoches, you know, you got to play these certain types of songs that everybody can turn up to or get lit to. So with this event that you got going, giving the DJs a chance to really, man, to get in your bag and take it to wherever you want to take it. Like you said, it's a whole vibe. You know, I did the first one, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you took us everywhere.
I did
Like, my boy took us, man.
Like that whole vibe, though, man, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I'm saying? When I did that, like, I actually had a good time doing it. Just playing different stuff, playing different music, man. It was dope, man. Like, the whole idea of it dope. Like, once y'all actually go to it, which everybody should go to it, check it out.
And it's free.
It's free. Free.
Yeah,
How can you say no to free?
Like, it's a whole vibe.
Did
like,
he say free?
Yeah,
It's
free.
I went 2 E's.
3 now. 3.
You gotta dread that free. So, for real, though, man, it's a free event, man. You know what I'm saying? Got the bar, man. You got just a whole chill vibe, like you said.
Drinks ain't free.
You come dressed, you know what I'm saying? Little nice casual, classy wear. It's dope. Like, I like it, man. I had a good time, and you know, so I know you got, what you said, 4 more left, so I know y'all really need to tune into that. It's every other Thursday.
All the way up until, I think, December, the 3rd week in December. Like right before Christmas. That's gonna be done.
For black businesses, all
Support
2019,
no
2020, 2021, 2022.
Till we die, support your own.
You know what I'm saying?
Support y'all.
Literally.
Not just black though, like everybody, man. Like, support your own, man. Be different. Don't be afraid to wear what's different. Don't be a follower, be a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Leader.
Like, yes, it's all fine, you know, wearing the name brand, you know, how the name brand, but separate yourself, man. Be dope, but be your own individual and support other people that you know. Ain't nothing fly than wearing something that you know the person who made it.
Right. Like, why would you
Okay.
wear a Gucci
Yes,
shirt
sir.
and don't even know who the people in
You don't know Ralph. You don't know Ralph.
You don't know Calvin Klein.
You're like, yeah, I kick it with Calvin.
But you do know Kris James.
There you go.
Hey, you need to put that on the shirt.
You don't know them, but you know me.